Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and this watch just came in for service. I still have to do it, but I want to share with you the beauty of this watch. For me, it is like the Ferrari of vintage watches. On the outside, the elegance, the beauty. I'll show you a bit more of the details in a moment. But just like Ferrari, the superstar, the star of the show is the engine, well in this case the movement. And I would like to tell you a bit more about that because it is such a beauty. Cheers! Well, what are we looking at? It's a Recors, and that brand became part of the Longines family. But just look at this. Teardrop lugs. It's a chronograph, pointer date, moon phase, day of the week and the month. So full calendar and chronograph and moon phase. And it is from the 1940s. And if you just imagine watch design in the 1940s, no computers, every single part had to be drawn by hand, and this must have been such an effort. And just like Ferrari, it got some fragile components, and I would like to show you more about that. So, just the elegant design on the outside. The watch isn't even that big, but now the inside. And in a moment, well, here we have the camera, and you're watching in a moment with me through my microscope into this beautiful watch. Just the small details of the circular areas of the subdials. So if the light is reflected, you get a nice contrast with the rest of the dial. Stuff like that, beautiful. But now the inside. Open the watch case and show you on the wobbly cam first. Look at this. I'll show you the other way around. Just the sheer beauty. You don't have to be a watchmaker to appreciate this, but the movement is an Valjoux 88. Wow, legendary movement. But just look at all the components, but the sheer beauty and elegance of the components. And that's why I say it's like the Ferrari of vintage watches. The elegance and beauty. Well, this is the wobbly cam, and now I'll show you under the microscope why this is so fantastic. So now you're watching through the microscope with me. You can see Valjoux 88. As you can see, no shock system in the balance wheel, so it's before 1948. And all the components, you know, this side is the chronograph, but just look at this spring, wafer thinned, a wafer thin mint, but it looks incredible, but it got to have just the right amount of force pressing this bit that way. And same here. Look at this elegant spring with a hammer on this side. Every single part is just beautiful. The spring is broken, so if I wind it, it won't run, unfortunately. Again, I'd still have to do a full restoration on this. But there we go. Just the sheer beauty. This wheel is fixed to the yellow wheel there. So you did this, see the silvery wheel with the pointed teeth, and underneath that is the second wheel. And so this wheel and that wheel are always running. The sheer elegance. And here we see the column wheel chronograph. If I show you a bit more, you see there's a bit of height in that component. If I show you a bit more. And here is the genius of the column wheel chronograph. If I move it like this, you can see this pin here is now in between the columns, so it's inwards. And next step, it's out, in, out. So the height of the column makes sure that this lever is in or out, and that makes it so well made. Well, I see that yellowy or pink stuff seems like very old lubrication. Makes it dependable. Beautiful stuff. Every single part you look, it's so elegant. See here the finishing of the straight graining. Do you see those lines? Here you have the radial graining going round those lines. It even have got the Côte de Genève here. The highly polished parts, even black polish, white, black, white, black. So all the light is reflected. And if you look just here, see the angling, the anglage of those parts. Do you see the sides so glistening and highly polished, and the top has got a straight graining again. And remember, we're looking through a microscope, and this watch was made 80 years ago. It is mind-boggling, the beauty. And here the Breguet overcoil. There the balance spring seems bent, but it's supposed to be that way. But the thing is, I made a comparison with Ferrari, and that is the beautiful, elegant outside, and then, well, the star of the show, the movement, the engine. But I was talking about fragility. There is something you have to take into account with a Valjoux 88 like this one, because there is just the normal movement, just for telling the time. That is one watch movement. Here on the back they made this complete chronograph section he placed behind the movement. So the pivots for the center second wheel, for the minute counter, has to be very long, because they go all the way through the original movement. But then they made the fall calendar. So that disc, the pointer date, The moon phase they placed on the other side of the movement between the dial and the movement itself. So there is extra height between the movement and the dial. So those incredibly long pivots here at the back even have to be longer to go all the way through this chronograph secondhand. So those pivots have to be dead straight. If there's a slight bend, if somebody take off the hands by accident a bit crooked, the shafts in where the pivots run, like this, if the pivot is slightly bent, well, the watch doesn't run anymore. So it's incredibly fragile, but then again, if it works, it is amazing. And that's why I made a comparison with Ferrari. The beautiful, elegant outside with the teardrop lugs, and it's just so well balanced and elegant. The beautiful engine movement, the legendary Valjoux 88. But then again, you have to take into account some fragility when servicing this movement. It is a hell of a job, but for me as a watchmaker, such a joy to work on, because the people who made and designed watches like this, no computer, just imagine the 1940s. It is for me a masterpiece. Well, I do hope you enjoy it as well. Please have a look at our YouTube channel Chronoglide if you like more of interesting watch making. And then again, we do the live stream every Tuesday, 8:30 Central European time. You can watch with me through my microscope while I do watchmaking live. And in the chat you can join us by asking questions and anything you like. So, hope to see you soon. Maybe live every Tuesday, 8:30. Enjoy your evening. See ya. Bye bye.